Hey guys, Ron here. I hope all of you are doing really well and having a really good day. In today's episode of Bitaxe 101, I want to talk with you about where you can find all those information about the Bitaxe or other projects that are going on in the Open Source Miners United community. So let's dive into it and let's get started. As you can see, I currently have opened a web page. It's the page bitaxe.org, and this is your first go-to page whenever you want to learn something about Bitaxe or the Open Source Miners United community. So this web page is basically the first page you should take a look at, because you will find various different links that you definitely will need in the future whenever you want to learn more about Bitaxe or other projects that are floating around there. So what can we find here? Obviously, the first thing that we can see here, we have plenty of different links that we can use. The first links are obviously files and GitHub repositories for the Bitaxe itself. So let's open this. The first here is the Bitaxe hardware design files link. And if I do take a look on it, it will open a new web page from GitHub. This is a public repository where you can find all those information that you do need when you want to build your own Bitaxe or when you want to produce your own Bitaxe. This features like images, goals, features, what's built in it, and it even has like sublinks that you can use in order to understand more what's going on the hardware level. On here is also explained what you would need to do in order to build your own Bitaxe. For example, if you take a look on this building.md file here and I open this, we do see an explanation of how it actually works, what kind of software you need to use in order to build your own PCB, and also those steps that are needed in order to get ahead from this point, like sending those files to manufacturer, receiving those PCBs. Everything is explained in here on a hardware level. But we do want to dive into the firmware and the software side of the Bitaxe project. We can take a look on the second link. It's the ESP-miner, and this is also a GitHub repository. In here you will find all this information and every single line of code that is written for the firmware for the Bitaxe. If you do scroll down here, we do see requirements, we see hardware requirements, we also see a couple of pre-configurations and a couple of recommended values that you should use if you want to build this software on your own and don't want to use those pre-compiled binary files to update or to flash your device. So everything on here is fairly simple explained. And also we do have this new section about API in here, so you will definitely find all this needed information about the Bitaxe project and the software in here. So let's go back and let's see what else we do have in here. When you do have a Bitaxe already and you want to update it or something failed, that you need to flash the factory file, so the bare file that contains everything for your Bitaxe, you can also hop onto the Bitaxe web flasher. That's the next link. It's a web page that I built where you can select the device that you want to flash. For example, the Bitaxe Ultra with the board version 204, the old Bitaxe Max, or when you just want to update your device using USB instead of using the web updater, then you can also do this on here. One important thing as well that we do have here on this bitaxe.org website is the Bitaxe legit list. And if you do take a look on it, we can see that it opens up a couple of resellers or sellers of those Bitaxe devices. And what's interesting here, you get links to all those different manufacturers. And by the way, those are non-referral or affiliate links. Everything's just a normal link in here. If you don't trust it, just hover over it or search on it on Google or where else. And then you will find like the region where it is, also a quick description about this company that is selling. And one important thing are those companies contributors to OSMU. So we only have like yes or no. Basically what this means is like, do they give back something of the amount they earned, or do they contribute in any other way? And the reasoning for this being here is that we faced that a couple of companies are not that legit, or they do a couple of things that we don't agree on. For example, whenever we do announce that we work on a new series or iteration or any new product, and some of them, there are a couple of manufacturers that do some sort of pre-ordering. We don't appreciate this, and that's the reason why we do have this Bitaxe legit list. This is also like the go-to list that you should use if you want to purchase yourself a Bitaxe device in order so that you don't get scammed on anything else. Let's hop on to the next one. Scott, he is the instigator of the Bitaxe project. He also has his Twitter in here, so just click on it and then you will be seen on his Twitter handle here. The next one is the Discord chat, and now things get interesting. Let me hop over to Discord, because now I want to guide you through Discord and how everything works on there. Whenever you click on this link, you need to log into your account, and then you can click on accept invitation. And if you do so, let me do it like this in the web browser, that you can see how it would look like if somebody that's completely new on our server. So things have changed recently. When you join now this Discord server, you can see all those channels from the beginning, but we need to change the way how everything looks in the future again. And just so you know, the first thing that you want to do on the left hand side is take a look and find the rules channel. And if you scroll up a little bit, you can read through all those rules that we do have here on this Discord. And I definitely encourage everybody of you to read those rules and then accept them. What does this mean? Just click the thumbs up. We also have this bot here, the Dino bot. A couple weeks ago, you needed to press on the thumbs up in order to see all channels. Otherwise, you were just only able to see the donations and the server job. And some people were confused about this, but that's how you should approach a Discord server. Take a look for the rules channels, for the rule channel, and then just go in there and see if you need to accept or approve that you have read those rules, and then you probably will gain access to all those other channels that you will do see in here. So now let's take a look what we can find in here. So obviously we do have some international channels like German, we have Espanol in here, Francais, and everything else, and all those other channels, they are in English. So I hope that you guys can speak or understand or write English at least. If not, I mean, you can use Google Translator. There's no way to fear anything else, but be polite and respectful to other party members or other members in this Discord. That's basically the rules that we do have. A couple other ones as well, so just read through them. But what will you find in here? We do have a general section, and these ones, as you see, there's like this drop-down menu that I can use. This is the general section, and in here you will find like a general channel with a couple of people just chatting about a couple of different things. Then we also have like solar, what's miner, pools, Bitcoin, whatsoever. We do have plenty of different topics. And a good approach for you would be to, when you have a question or anything else, just go in the appropriate section or the appropriate channel that you want to chat about, and then just post in there your question or your thoughts or whatever. Then we also do have this subscribers area. This is for the subscribers of this Discord, so you can help the Open Source Miners United community out with like a monthly subscription, and then you gain access to the subscriber area. The next section that we do have is the Bitaxe section. The Bitaxe is obviously the device that everything is here around in this series, and you will find different channels. For example, the general channel, that's basically for everything. Then you do have the Ultra channel, that's for the Bitaxe Ultra, the Hex channel, that's specific for the Bitaxe Hex, and the Supra. Now, then we also do have the firmware channel, which is for the firmware that goes onto the Bitaxe, like the ESP-miner firmware. Also, we do have a dedicated channel for the official releases, so whenever anything new is released, you will find it in here. Then we also have this help channel, which is quite useful. You can always go in there and ask your questions. Then we also do have Bitcard. Bitcard is a product from Sir Vapes a lovely member from this Discord, and in here you will find the Bitcrane, and the Bitcrane is a control board for Antminer series hash boards. You just need to take a look on those sections and then go into a specific channel. There's also like a section for NerdMiner, and members projects. This is quite freaky and funny. You will find a channel for a product or for an approach that is from some sort of like use case for this community or for other people. So let's say you do have a brilliant idea and you think this is worth telling everybody about, or just make a dedicated channel for this. Just ask one moderator or a admin on this server and just pitch the product that you want to create or produce, and then we probably will make you a members project channel, and then this channel is specific about this project that you want to create. So as you see, we do have plenty currently, and I do believe there will be more in the future. That's basically how Discord works, and it is definitely the go-to website or Discord that you should use whenever you feel like there's something unclear to you or something does not add up for you. Go to this Discord. There's probably someone who already has asked this question. And now comes a really important thing. To the top right, there's the search bar. Just type in your question or like a couple of words that you think add up together, that you want to learn more about. Just type it in there, and Discord will search through the whole Discord server, and you will hopefully find an answer to your question or whatever is going on in your mind. Org website. And let's see what the next link is. Next link is the Open Source United Wiki. This is the OSMU.wiki webpage, and on here you will find a nice landing page. If you scroll down, you do see like a couple of nice things, and you can click on browse the wiki or support us. Obviously this would guide you through the Discord server into the shop section where you can support the Open Source United community. But if you do take a look on browse the wiki, we do get like a quick introduction into what OSMU is. And then the most important thing, to the left hand side, we do see we have sections again. This is a little bit different from Discord. This is not a chat, this is raw explanation. So let's go over to Bitaxe, for example. In here we do have explanation about everything around the Bitaxe project. We also do have like a quick introduction or instructions for the quick setup. It's a PDF that I wrote, and in here you will find like step-by-step guides how to use the Bitaxe device. Let's go back. Let's hop over to the 100 series from Bitaxe. This is the Bitaxe Max. And you get the point. You see everything is here explained. Some of those sections on this wiki are not already filled in, or some of them do miss a couple of things. But that's the good part about it. This wiki is also open source. It is on GitHub as well. And whenever you do feel like there's something that needs to be changed, you can click on edit page. This would go with you over to GitHub, and you could create a new pull request in order to ask for, hey, can this please go on there because this information needs to be changed or something is missing in here. So whenever you do feel like something is missing, you do have a little bit more knowledge than what you think is on this wiki, just go there, edit it, and there you go. Then we will merge it into it, and this wiki page will be updated. This is also what I do incentivize all of you to do when you learn about it and you think, okay, I learned something, but I do feel there is a need on the wiki page that this is missing there. Just go to the wiki page and add it to it, because we need everybody to help on it. I can't do this all on my own. Like I wrote most of the stuff that is on the wiki page. The wiki page itself has been created by a lovely member of our community. So I only wrote the texts and the information that goes in here, but the page itself has been developed by someone else. Let's hop back over to the Bitaxe website, and then we do see the second last link. This is the link to public pool, and if you do take a look on it, we do see this guides us over to public pool. This is the open source developed pool specifically for Bitaxe. I mean, you can mine to it with whatever you want, but it is needed to say that this also exists. It is a pool with 0% fees, and there is a affiliate reward. So the best miner per month will get a reward no matter what. And the last one is a link to the nerd miner. If you do take a look on this one here, this is the section to the nerd miner, the nerd solo miner that most of you are probably known to. If not, also check their Discord, also check this GitHub out, because it's lovely. It's just a nice product, and the firmware is just awesome. So I think this concludes everything that I wanted to explain to you today. I do hope that this was some sort of an informational video and that you now know where you need to go in order to find the information that you do need. So, thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.